It's Uncle Kosa. You just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
Step off in and then I get right back to business. Apologize for how I act, cause I come from the trenches.
Alright, today we got Uncle Kosa off the porch with us today.
It's the motherfucking schmeichel, man. You already know, the one and only Kosa, man.
How you feeling today, gang?
I'm feeling real good, man. Real good.
For sure. It's a pleasure to have you up here on the porch with us, man.
You already know it's a pleasure to be here.
No doubt. So how long was that drive down here, man?
Man, it was supposed to be 6 hours, but we ran into some traffic, took the wrong exit, and we got here though. That's all that matters,
Right.
man. We OT, man.
No route. Y'all here now.
Yeah, man.
Y'all get to visit Atlanta often?
We get to visit the what?
Y'all get to visit Atlanta often?
Nah, actually, I ain't been to Atlanta since I was a kid. I got some family that stay down in Macon, but I ain't been down there in probably about almost 10 years now. It's been a minute. Yeah.
So welcome back to the city then, my boy.
For sure, man. Appreciate it, man.
For sure.
Yeah.
So tell us, coming back down here from, you know what I'm saying, Madisonville, Ohio, small city, small town, what go down out there?
Man, a little bit of everything, man. Whole lot. It ain't really the same now. It's getting, you know what I'm saying? They gentrifying it now, but it's just a wild neighborhood. It always was when I was a kid growing up. It was even worse before I even was born. Yeah.
Where about is Madisonville?
It's on the east side of Cincinnati, but like, it's like on the far east. So like, it's kind of like at the beginning, like, it's probably like one of the first like actual hoods on the east side at the beginning, right before like all the other like small towns that take you to the next county. But it's in Hamilton County though, Cincinnati, Ohio.
For sure.
Yeah.
So how would you describe your upbringing since you came up out there?
Man, I was brought up real good, I ain't gonna lie. It's just the area, you know what I mean? Like, what I grew up around. That's all it was, for real. I just grew up around so much. I grew up fast. I was forced to grow up fast, you know what I mean? That's it, that's all.
For sure.
But it made me who I am today. Taught me
sure.
a lot early, that's all.
So what about, you know what I'm saying, was around you that you was growing up so fast around? You know what I mean? Like, what was it exactly? Walk us down.
It was just a lot going on. It was just busy. Times was different when I was younger, you know what I mean? Like, it was that time. Everybody was on that one timing, man. It was different back then. Being brought up around that time, I mean, it wasn't super crazy, but you learn the things that the average person ain't getting to learn, depending on where they coming from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what would you say growing up fast means to you?
In my opinion, growing up fast would necessarily be having to take your own initiative at a young age, like have to have their own drive, you know what I mean? Have to have responsibility at a young age. That make you live differently, you feel me? Like, when you gotta have responsibility before you really even out of school, you ain't really worried about school, you know what I mean? Like, it's just different then. Yeah.
So what could you say that does to a young individual, like, you know what I'm saying, have to adapt and mature at a faster pace than his peers?
It just make them more advanced than everybody their age, you know what I mean? So they really probably ain't even gonna tend to be around what they normal age person will be around, you know what I mean? They're gonna be on some whole nother level or something.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what that might be, but it could be anything.
That's real.
Facts though.
So when would you say you jumped off the porch?
I was a youngin', man. I was probably like 14 for real. Yeah, about 14.
And what can you say that you learned about jumping off the porch at an early age? How it affected you and your upbringing and throughout life?
Taught me a whole lot for real, like from trust to, man, that's a whole lot. We ain't even gonna. Yeah, we ain't even gonna take it there, man.
So what would you say is the biggest life lesson you learned growing up?
I say the biggest life lesson I learned is, I say I learned 2 big life lessons for real. 1, always go with your gut, and 2, feel me, like, pace yourself, like, don't move too fast. That's what I feel like I learned.
What would you say are some of the disadvantages of growing up too fast?
Shoot, looking back at it, I had a childhood, but it be like sometimes I still find myself, you feel me, having fun like a kid, cause I ain't really do that when I was younger. Like, I don't know, man.
So what's some of the stuff you say you find yourself doing that you missed out on your childhood?
It could be anything. Like just recently, me and my little cousins, they got these new little things called Orby guns. They shoot out like little Orby beads. They like little pellets, but they hurt for real. They came and got me one day. They tore me up. So I'm like, all right. I went and bought mass of them. Like we loaded up, all of us. We loaded up. We was at war for a whole day. We waited until they got out of school. We was at war the whole day, man. Yeah, man. Yeah.
So knowing that you can, you know what I'm saying, go back and do stuff like that with your nephews and shit like that, how that make you feel as, you know, an older individual looking like, damn, I wish I had this coming up?
Shit, it make me feel good for real to know shit that I could provide something that I ain't have, you know what I mean? It's loud though. For sure.
That's real. That's some real schmeich shit, man.
Yeah, man, for sure.
So put us down. What is a schmeich, man?
You know what I'm saying, man?
I'm saying it right. I'm saying it right.
Yeah, schmeichel, man, for sure, man. A schmeichel is just a player, like, you know what I'm saying? If you a schmeichel, you know what I'm saying, you got player ways. You could be a player in any form of life, though. You ain't got to be just a player with, you know what I'm saying, just necessarily females. You could be a player all around the board, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why I say anybody could be a schmeichel, like, you feel me? I can say, you know what I'm saying? You might be schmeichel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you go on and on, man. You go on and on about this schmeichel life, man, for real.
Where would you say the lingo came from?
The lingo just came from really us just fucking around, like just saying anything, like, but we understand because we know each other. Like, it's just me and my boys, my people. It's like we family, like, so we've been doing it for so long. It's just like I don't know, it's just natural, like it come natural and it's never the same for real, like, but we know what we mean when we say something, like.
I feel that. So where would you say your inspiration for music came from?
Overall, my inspiration for music came like from a whole lot of people, but what really sparked my like interest in music when I was real young was when my mama and my grandma had told me that my granddaddy used to make music back in the day, and he was actually in this group that was kind of famous from my hometown in Cincinnati called Midnight Star. When I first heard that, I'm like, what? I'm like, so my granddaddy famous? Like, that's what I'm thinking. The young boy, like, like, I'm like, all right. So it just always made me really want to somehow get into it. Like, when I was real young, I didn't really know how to get into it, though, you know what I mean? So I ain't really had no way. But as I got older, I was always doing like little concerts in school when I was young in elementary. Just started off young. I guess my grandparents inspired me. I mean, my granddaddy and my uncle inspired me for real. I say that was my first inspiration with the music.
That's real.
Okay.
So what can you tell us about this portrait that you brought with you today?
It's my boy Eric, man. It's my cousin, little brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, family member. My brother right here, it's his friend, you know what I'm saying? We knew him since we knew him for a little while. I ain't really know him personally that long, you feel me? But for the little time I did get to know him, he was a good dude and I really messed with him. But main reason we got him here, it's his birthday today, you know what I'm saying? So we brought him down here with us, you know what I'm saying? We got him at the interview with us. Say, hey, you gotta come. He was one person who always used to tell me before I actually dropped, like, bro, drop. I was holding out then, but I'm on that road now, you know what I'm saying? So I had to bring my boy with me.
For sure, man.
For sure.
What's one thing you want the world to know about Eric?
Shit, man. He a good dude for real, man. Shit, he deserve to be here.
Yeah.
For real.
Most importantly, he was underneath that umbrella.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
So tell us what that means to be underneath that umbrella.
You know what I'm saying? You just family, you feel me? You a loved one, you feel me? That's just really what it is. It ain't really nothing too major, but it's really a label though. Like, if you're an artist of any form, you know what I'm saying? You might be a boxer, you might be a basketball player, whatever your art could be, that's what it is, you feel me? This the artistic umbrella company, for sure.
I fuck with that.
Appreciate it.
Where did the inspiration for that come from?
At the time, I was when I really was first coming up with my label name and stuff, I was trying to get a little business going, and I'm just like, my mind just on so many different things. I'm like, I want to do so much. Like, I'm gonna just have a company where I could do all of these things up under this one company, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I came up with the idea of having my umbrella company, you know what I'm saying? So I got my clothing, you know what I'm saying, where we got these shirts that we just dropped. I had a line that I did, an all custom line of hoodies I dropped, but we about to have a whole lot of merch coming crazy this year for sure. We got some umbrella spray, this leaf cleaner, man. This
Tell
right
us
here.
what that is, man.
This right here, man, this some serious real talk, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, most people smoke backwoods, whatever you smoke out of leaves, that's what people smoking these days, you know what I'm saying? You might not, but if you do, you know they be nasty, you know what I'm saying? They be dirty. You don't wanna always lick that. So we got the spray, you feel me? You take your leaf, you spray it with the spray, you know what I'm saying? Then you take your paper towel, wipe it off. You got you a clean leaf to roll. You ain't gotta worry about, you know what I'm saying, putting that dirt in your mouth.
That was
You know
going
what I'm
on.
saying? And this a real solution that ain't harmful to smoke or, you feel me, put in your lungs, none of that. It's natural, all natural,
That's
real
real.
love.
Where did the inspiration behind that business venture come from, man? I fuck with that one.
Man, for real, it just, my brother thought of it. We was just talking like, bro, we gotta think of something like, you feel me, that nobody ain't doing. Like, yeah, we could do what everybody else doing and still profit and make money from it, but the way we gonna really get rich is if we find something ain't nobody even thought of it yet. That's how we thought about it.
Right, that shit
It
got
just came out of, you know what I'm saying? Some high times.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
For real.
So what is it that you want listeners to take from your music?
Whatever they can. If it's, I can guarantee, you feel me, any song of mine. If somebody go through and listen to my whole catalog, out of that catalog, you're gonna, at least out of half of them songs, there's gonna be something I said you can relate to in every song. Really every one, but for sure, half of them songs you're gonna relate to at least that many. For sure. It's just, I'm just talking about everything in a whole. I ain't talking about one thing specifically. I ain't talking about nothing specific. I'm just talking in general, you feel me? So it ain't like I'm really just talking about me. I'm talking about everything in a whole.
Yeah. Where does the inspiration for your creative process come from?
It just really come from living. Like, it's all over the place, man. I ain't even gonna lie. My creative processes, it just pop up, and sometimes it pop up at the fastest moments. Like, it might be on the spot for real. It ain't really no plan or no system behind my creativity. It just might fall out the sky for real on me sometimes. Like when I go in the stew, sometimes I go in there with nothing. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to make when I go in there, but I know when I go in there, I'm coming out with something, like, and it's gonna be heat. Like,
Yeah.
that's just how it be. I don't know, man. It's kind of, I kinda got a weird creative process, I'd say. Creative process.
What would you say the message that your music leaves behind? Like, say I'm turning on this Uncle Kosa, man. How should I feel once I turn this shit off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Shit. And that's the thing too, though. It depends on the song, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, cause I got so many different types of styles, bro. Like when I say I got an EP called Different, it's different, bro. Like I'm different, bro. Like I ain't just trying to be different. It's natural like that. Like if you go listen to my catalog, you gonna see like, damn, he got songs where he might be singing. He got songs where he rapping. He got songs where he doing a little bit of both. He got all types of songs where it might not even sound like nothing you ever heard before. Like it just depends, but they all gonna put you in a different mood for real. So I can't really say necessarily how you gonna feel off of a song of mine, cause it just depends. Like I don't know, man. It's just different, man, for real. Like
Where would you say
different.
the inspiration for your versatility comes from, though?
Honestly, it just came natural for real. All my life I've been versatile and different. Like I don't know, bro. Like I just was always in this different stuff even at a young age. Like when I was a kid, I just was always on a different page than other kids. Like I mean, I was still a normal kid. Yeah, I was still, you feel me? But I was just into different stuff. Like I used to skateboard. I played soccer when I was a young boy. Like I did different stuff like all the time. Like I used to act, all type of stuff. Like I don't know, like even with my company, like how I got the clothing, I even got art that I done did where I'm really like done painted pictures. Like it's just, I don't know, man, it's really different. Like
So it's safe to say you were just always into some type of creative niche.
something, like something, always, yeah, for real, like literally that,
Yeah.
no lie.
So when would you say you decided to start exploiting your creativity in different ways? You said you did art, you said you did music. So what's some of the other ventures you probably done tried along your creative process journey?
When I was younger, before I really was even able to get into the music scene, I was doing like some modeling / acting, like, but it was going cool, but it just ain't really, you feel me, work out fully how we was expecting it to work out, me and my parents. But that was really where I kind of had started off more than anything before I really got into my music. I probably started making music at like, what, 14?
Yeah. What was your parents' reaction once you told them you decided to make music?
I mean, they weren't really shocked. Like, they like, for real, like, my parents almost knew that's what I was gonna do in a sense, because I was doing just so much different shit like that. They knew it was gonna be something in that form or field, you feel me? Whether it was music or just something, I don't know how to describe it, like industry-wise, like they just knew that's what I was gonna be on, probably because that's what I always was into when I was younger, for real. Like, it was really, I wouldn't even say they were shocked ever. More than anything, I say they proud. Like,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
How hard would you say it is to make money as a creative in your field?
I ain't gonna lie, man.
And what advice would you give to fellow creatives who are
It could
struggling
be
with
hard.
that
I ain't
income?
gonna lie. It
Yeah.
can really be hard. And for real, in the beginning, I was getting to thinking it's impossible. But like, you just gotta put your mind to it. You know what I mean? Like, it just come with, I don't know, like, if you know business, you know business. So you could put that mindset to anything. And I just had to figure out, how can I make money off of everything I'm trying to do? I gotta make myself valuable. Once I make myself valuable, the price is whatever I want it to be.
No, that's real.
Facts.
So what is the next project in sound listeners should expect from Uncle Kosa?
Right now, for real, I don't really got no new projects. I'm just gonna be doing a whole lot of singles. I'm gonna be dropping a whole lot of singles right now. I ain't got none specifically planned. I just dropped that Stab Out Finna video though, man. That joint going crazy. That's only been out for like going on 2 days now, man. For real, it's my first time hitting a K in a day, really over a K in a day, so, you know what I'm saying?
So what's the feeling, what's the reaction on that? We hit a K in a day.
Shit, man. It feel good, man, I ain't gonna lie. It feel crazy. I ain't gonna say it feeling real, but just from coming from times when it did, it'd be like, damn, like, okay then. You know what I'm saying? It's just good to see the progression for real though, and knowing it didn't take super long, it just take consistency, you know what I mean? Like, feel good, man,
For
real
sure.
talk.
What's the next visual we got coming? This time we gonna hit 10K in an hour.
Yeah, man, I'm thinking something like that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, something like that. That's what I'm trying to go for, man. But I understand, man. I just shot some shit last night. Man,
Hey.
it's this video to this single I got out too, though. It's just a single out right now, though. It's called Never Touch the Court. It's hard, man.
All right.
That's gonna be hard, man. I ain't gonna lie.
So-
The fans gonna love to see I ain't in the
Y'all
city
stay on the
for
lookout
once.
for that Never Touch the Court, man.
Yeah, man, but for sure, they gotta check that Different out, though. That Different EP, that's something serious. I got a lot of visuals out to that. That
That's
No
out right
Sleep.
now. They can tap into
Yeah,
that right
man, that No Sleep went crazy too, though. That No Sleep, that's going on almost 5K now. Like, and I only been really, like, I've been rapping and making music for probably about going on almost 6-7 years. Like, really making music, but like, as far as really dropping and releasing and, you know what I'm saying, trying to present myself to other people as an artist, like, it's only been like going on like 2-3 years now. Like, so it's a good feeling to know, like, shit, hard work kind of paying off now. Like,
now. Nah, for real.
for sure. Like,
So besides music, what's some of the other things you're working on right now, man?
right now, I'm trying to get some, you know what I'm saying, some other business things going on, like some little property and stuff. Trying to get everything situated with that. For sure, I'm trying to expand my whole, you know what I mean, horizon. Trying to get into everything. A little bit
that's
of it
real.
all. For sure.
Any last words and shout outs?
Shout out, man. You feel me? A few couple artists from the city I really rock tight with, you know what I'm saying? My nigga Millie Racks, man. My nigga Jug Silk, man. My nigga B number 9. Head number 9, man. All of them boys, man, you know what I'm saying? Might be a couple I'm leaving out, but for sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Go check them Cincy boys out, man. Cincinnati, Ohio. They got
sure,
some heat
man.
for y'all, for sure that.
Uncle Kosa,
Most
we
def.
appreciate having you on the
Most
porch with
def.
us today, gang.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, one more thing, too, man. And shout out my boy Dare Produce Films. He the livest cameraman in Cincinnati. No love.
All that little shit that you're doing don't excite niggas. Had to come kick down the door since they ain't wanna invite niggas. When we pop out, we keep 'em pulling. We got some